And it's been a struggle because I hurt. I could be looking at prison time over what I did.
A man who tells us he was just trying to live life without chronic pain is now a convicted felon.
His name is Don Catalupi, and last month he was found guilty of growing marijuana in his home.
Dorsina Drakeford shows us how a decision made for his health could land him behind bars just as Ohio's new laws on medicinal pot take hold. Hi, Dorsina.
Hi, Russ and Sarah. He says he was in a lose-lose situation. The law clearly states that he can't grow marijuana for any purpose, but what lengths would you go to if you knew that something could improve your quality of life?
Every day for 4 hours, Don Catalupi sits here to survive.
Doing all this is very depressing.
It's his dialysis.
I was diagnosed with end-stage renal failure 10 years ago. You do it or you die.
But this treatment doesn't stop his pain. It was about a year ago that he was given something that did, marijuana edibles.
I chose to start growing some marijuana at the time. I knew I was breaking the law, but because of the benefit to my quality of life, I chose to do it.
A decision that would change his life. Last year, an anonymous call to authorities meant he had to answer for those actions. But during his trial, his answer was stripped away.
The judge called us in 5 minutes before the trial and informed us that they were not going to allow us to do a medical necessity case, that I wasn't allowed to even say I was sick or mention my illness.
He was found guilty of cultivation and manufacturing marijuana. That's a third-degree felony.
You might have a couple of plants, but if they weigh over 1,000 grams, you're committing a felony.
Catalupi's attorney, Joseph Jacobs, says the law simply isn't working for people like his client. He says no one can legally buy their medicine until this September, and no doctor has even been certified yet to recommend marijuana as medicine. That 2-year delay has put terminally ill people like Don in legal jeopardy.
You would think in this day and age, with it being legal in 9 states and medically legal in Ohio, that it wouldn't be a big deal.
But instead of sitting on his couch getting treated, he could be doing this behind bars.
I would say, Your Honor, you have to understand my health condition. There is a medicinal value to it, and unless you've ever experienced that, you would never know.
Now, he was convicted in December, but on Thursday, he'll be sentenced. There is a possibility for probation, but attorney Joseph Jacobs says they plan to appeal in hopes of presenting that evidence of medical necessity. Dorsina Drakeford, Channel 3 News.